Hi there. Welcome to my weekly vlog. Wow, what a ride! And really, wow, what a ride. Um, there was the Boston Lymphatic Symposium this week on Thursday and Friday. And it was like it took from early morning. And when I say early morning, I mean like 3, 4 in the morning. And we got there by 7. And then it went until 7, 8. On the last day, it was 9:30. So it has been a very long couple of days. But I have a surprise, which is I have Siobhan here, and I'm going to ask her to share some about the symposium. I'm so used to conference, calling it all different things, but it was a symposium. So we're on one computer. So I'm going to hand her the computer, and she's going to talk about the symposium.
Hello, everyone. So as you might guess, I'm over at Catherine's house. And I suppose the main thing, we'll talk more in detail about all the geeky, nerdy stuff on Friday. But for today, I think the main thing is just how much progress is being made in the lipedema science world. So there's so much work being done on figuring out what's really going on in the tissue, on finding new diagnostic tools that we can use. There's some focusing on pain, some focusing on imaging, a lot more than that. A real urge to push for just ways to report the science consistently to make sure that we're able to communicate this effectively, that we identify where the disagreements are. And all of that took place over the symposium. So that was really awesome. And there's so many people, again, so many clinicians, so many patients, so many researchers who are all coming together on this. And Susan O'Hara was there. She spoke on the last panel. And a point that she made was that all of the people at the symposium are choosing to be there, choosing to devote their time, choosing to devote sometimes their work hours, their entire life for some people, and to this cause to really help people who are suffering and who are confused and who are not sure what's going on and maybe have some idea but just need some extra help. And I would definitely agree with that sentiment. I thought she said it very, very well. And it is worth noting that they did say at the symposium that they were recording, and then the sessions will be posted on their YouTube eventually as well. So once we see those come out, we'll make sure to share them. Um, but on a personal note, I was supposed to leave to go back home tomorrow, super early tomorrow. But for those who aren't aware, there is a huge blizzard that is coming through the east right now. And so my flight got canceled. And then I got rebooked, and then the rebooked flight got canceled. But one thing that I'm really appreciative of is this time in my life. There's a time where I would have been like freaking out and like, oh no, my perfectly laid plans have been completely disrupted. What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. And currently I'm just like, yeah, that's fine with me. Fine if I go home, fine if I don't. I'm in a good place either way.
Plus, you get to hang out with me and the cats.
Yes, plus I get to hang out with Catherine and the cats, and Bella has been spending a lot of time with both of us. She's going back and forth between us and hanging out on her little cat couch and getting lots of good food and lots of pets. So I just wanted to say that with lipedema, without lipedema, you can reach a place where you're just kind of okay, you're doing all right. So I hope everybody else reaches that point if you're not there already. And of course, it's going to be intermittent too. So I'm sure there will be other places where I'm ripping my hair out and freaking out and oh no, I have like 10 billion things to do, whatever. But for right now, that is not me. So, and I'm really grateful for that. So I wanted to share it with everybody here too. So that is all I have for right now. But I want to hear from you as well, Catherine. Just how you're doing. Also, I know that was short, so we'll go back and forth a little bit more. But
Yeah, we'll go back and forth a little bit more. I am wiped out and energized. How can I be both at the same time? Let me talk about wiped out, because sometimes it's helpful to just acknowledge where you are. And I am wiped out because it was too, one day was 13 hours. The other day was, no, they were both over 14. Yeah, they were like 14-hour days. And I haven't done that in a long time. And I'm old at 77. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But it isn't even being 77 because I have all this energy. It's having lipedema and lymphedema and dealing with the pain in my legs and the pain of sitting and just the whole moving around and using a walker. I have a rollator, so I had to use the rollator. So there was quite a impact of where I experience my disease. That's what it comes down to. I experience my disease. And there we are in the midst of this symposium where there are literally hundreds of people. There were over 300 in attendance for really, it was 2 days. 2 days was clinical, and one of the 2 days was clinical plus patient. And I was on the patient side. I spent one day on the clinical side and one day on the patient side. It was remarkable. I mean, part of what was remarkable was to hear the breadth and scope of the conversations about lipedema, about the disease state, the pathophysiology, the diagnostics, the treatment, the experience of both the clinicians and the patients, and that conversation. Hi, Carrie. Good to have you here. So, and the okay, so that's part of my feeling wiped out. But even as I say all that, I feel myself get centered enough to say, wow, we have come so far. There's so much left to do, yet there's such energy to do it. Uh, and what we had were presenters literally from all over the world. Some of the docs and some of the researchers have been involved for a long time and have wonderful information and progress. And of course, patients who are deeply engaged in trying to understand their bodies, the disease, what they can do, how they can live their life, their quality of life on a day to day basis. And I'm actually kind of, I mean, first of all, I love, we're having a blizzard. So the blizzard is on its way and is going to hit shortly and it's going to run through who knows how long. We know that it's scheduled at least from tonight till tomorrow night. And they are expecting blizzard conditions. And so we are snug as a bug in a rug here, and we're going to get to watch the lake. We're going to get to watch the lake. You can see it there. You can see how white it is. It's covered, it's snow, it's wall to wall, frozen, and it's going to add to that a couple of feet of snow and gale winds at 35 miles an hour, which is going to be an interesting. So we'll be here, and I've got my summer umbrella all wrapped up and out there. So I'm hoping that it makes it through the storm. And we know that that will be until probably Tuesday. But then we don't know because there's some predictions or forecast that we're going to get more snow, and then the snow on top of the snow makes driving really difficult. So I'm sort of thinking that Siobhan and I are going to get an opportunity to dive deep. The past couple days, we have been vegging out on the couch, her on the couch and me on the recliner. And we had Yvonne here too, and she left to go back to LA, and her flight probably just took off. she was blessed because, she needs to get back to LA. And, she could have also had a flight that was canceled, but hers wasn't because it was right in that sweet spot before it really started at Logan. So I think it's going to start. It hasn't started yet, but I think it's going to start in a couple of hours. And that's enough time for her to get out and on the way to the West Coast. So, but Siobhan here gives us an opportunity to explore. There was so much that happened. And I think, to be honest with you, we have had a very um, um, intellectual and informative weekend watching things like um, You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks and who is that? Meg Ryan, and Sleepless in Seattle. Since we were on a Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan run, we did the other one, and and just kicking back and relaxing and eating some carnivore, which has been good because I said to her, "What do you want to eat?" And Siobhan, so I got carnivore. Hi, Jenny. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you're here. And Julie, Rosa.
Hey, Julie.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I'll steal some of her youth while she isn't looking.
Who's suggesting you do that?
Oh, no. Becky says they're having horrible fires in Oklahoma and Texas.
Ooh.
Blessings to you. We'll keep you in our prayers for sure.
Definitely.
But I'm expecting. So did you tell them that they canceled your flight and then canceled the second flight?
Yep.
Okay, so they canceled already 2 of her flights. And she is so calm around it all. And so I take that as a sign that we're going to be able to get some wonderful conversations over this week. Just what I know of Boston and Logan, that it will be at least Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday before she gets out, depending on the snow and how long and all of that, and the airport. Hi, Julie. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Jenny again. Okay. So we'll see how that all unfolds. I'm just going to say really quickly, we have Tribe Evolving in about 15 minutes. So anyone who wants to join us, it's going to be short. It's going to be more like a check-in and a update. And I think that's it for me tonight. Do you have anything you want to add?
Just that if anybody's on the East Coast, please stay safe, stay inside, stay off the road, stay warm, and I hope everybody's stocked up and ready to go. But we'll get through it together, and we'll check in on the other side.
Yep. And if anybody needs to reach out, you have my phone number, you have my email. Just reach out because we'll be here, probably either watching something on TV, at least through today. We'll be hanging out. I think that's probably it. So see you soon. Much love. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.